The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
In the late 1920s, Alexander Lynchner, known to his friends as Sender Lynchner, traveled from America to the yeshiva in Radin. And when he was there, he was already towards the end of the life of the Chofetz Chaim, and therefore the Chofetz Chaim did not really come to the yeshiva anymore, stayed in his house. And therefore the Bachim didn't really see him. One day, after Sender is there for about 3 months or so, gets a tap on his shoulder and he looks up, and there's a bacher who says, the Chofetz Chaim wants to speak with you. Well, Sender Lynchner got very nervous. The Chofetz Chaim wants to speak. I never even saw the Chofetz Chaim. Yet, he quickly puts on his hat and he runs to the Chofetz Chaim's house. He comes inside, and the Chofetz Chaim is so happy to greet him. He says, Shalom Aleichem. He asks him his name, how he's learning, if the food is good, if he's comfortable in yeshiva, if he feels he's progressing. He speaks to him about his parents, how he misses his parents, his family. And he was very comfortable and he was enjoying it very much, speaking to the Chofetz Chaim. But he still didn't understand why the Chofetz Chaim singled him out of all the Bachrim in yeshiva. In fact, when he went back to the Beis Medrash and everyone crowded around him, what did the Chofetz Chaim want from you? He said, I don't know. It was such a nice, pleasant conversation. I have no idea. Sender Lynchner eventually grew up. Later on, in the 1940s, he established Boys Town in Eretz Yisrael, in Yerushalayim. But he said it was only a few weeks later that they realized why the Chofetz Chaim called him in. That year, in Russia, there was a terrible flowers shortage. And the Chofetz Chaim was very concerned how all the millions of Jews in Russia are going to have grain to make matzah on Pesach. And he's very, very concerned about it. But there was nothing he can do. And then they found out that the United States of America went forward and sent containers of grain to Russia for the people to have. And the Chofetz Chaim was so excited when he heard that, because now they're going to have grain, they're going to have matzah for Pesach. The Chofetz Chaim was so grateful. He was so marketive to that, but he didn't know how to express it. Couldn't call up the President of the United States and thank him. And then he realized that there's one bacher in yeshiva from America. See, he called in that bacher. He gave him extra attention, extra affection, and he was very nice to him. And hoping by that way, by being nice to the one bacher from America in his yeshiva, he can properly express his hakarat to America for what they did. And that lesson that Chofetz Chaim was imparting was the same lesson that he learned from here. Kadosh Baruch Hu telling Moshe, you don't hit the river, let Aaron do it. Not because you have to be thankful to the river, but because you have to be makir tov that you received a benefit.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org